Hey, what is up guys? This will be the 7th tutorial in a multiplayer game, and we are going to work on registering and saving accounts. So just drag this connect frame a little to the left and rename this frame from login. Well, actually just select all these frames, copy, and select these 3 frames in front, paste, and just change this name from login to register. Go to the login frame and remove these colors, remove these boxes. So all we'll have is username, and just duplicate this and we'll have password and call this username text and password text. So just copy these things on register and delete that and paste it over here, and we'll make 2 buttons. This button will have register. That's if you want to register, or if the person has already made an account, we'll make a login button. So register or login, and in the register button you'll say go to and stop login, and on the login button go to and stop login as well, and in the login button we'll say just duplicate it first, name one join as join the game, and name the other one register in case you need to make an account. So you can just put that here, need an account, register. Right, now in our register button we are going to check, we'll make a few saved objects to, and that is how it will save username. So on release, before the global, those things will happen. So the global username won't be that and the color won't be that. So just press enter. Oh, one more thing, back onto the login. Okay, let's just differentiate this so that we won't get mixed up. So type in login, and right here we'll type in register. So back to the register button, register. On release, just say go to and stop register. So take out this, let's not deal with the login now. So back in the register button we'll make a new file that we'll use for saving. It's called shared objects. So variable user names, we'll just call it that, which is the variable we're calling for our shared object, will be equal to shared object dot get local, and this will be the local path, the name we want to name it on our computer. So we can call this multi no, M for multiplayer game and usernames. So M usernames for multiplayer game usernames. Since you may already have another file called usernames, and the local path will be slash. And under this, we want to say username dot data dot the name is equal to string root dot login text. Well, not actually log. Change this to username text dot text, and just copy this. The password is equal to string root dot password text dot text, and we also want to save color. So the color is equal to string root dot the color dot text, and also go to and stop login. Don't forget to say username dot flush, and on our login button do absolutely nothing except go to and stop login. So onto the login button, we just copy these save files here in the join and replace that. So we'll call another variable called username, and we'll want to check on release. So on release, if you press the join button, if this username.text, so we'll call a if function, if root.username.text is equal to the username and root.password text is equal to the password. So if the username and password are correct, then we want to check the colors. So just copy that. We did not really have to move it. So if that is true, then global the username will be equal to the username text, and well, not actually the username text, will be equal to the username data the name, and the color will be equal to username data dot the color. Just remove these two things from here, and then we want to go to and stop connect. So let's format this code, save. I have my server up, server ready, and let's test it and see if it works. I seem to be getting compiler errors. Line 6 statement must appear within unhandler. Okay. So let's take this off. Compiler errors, line 6. Okay, so delete that. select this entire frame, right click and remove frames. I did not really realize it was there. So we only need our register frame and our login frame. So just save and let's test it. Oh, one more thing. Go back into the join button and say if all of this is correct, then the user would be able to join. And else root.notifier.text is equal to invalid username or password. And we'll make a notifier text right now, so just duplicate this, duplicate anything you want, change it to dynamic text and give it the instance name of notifier. Make it single line. You can change it up however you want, but let it be able to be big enough to see all that. So that's our notifier. Now if we test it, we begin on our login and we need an account. So if we try register right now with the username DannyDre14 and the password is test, invalid username or password. So let us register DannyDre14 and the password is test, and let us choose our color 4 and let us press register. And if everything works out, which it is, so let's try it again, DannyDre14 and test. Join, and we join. So the username is DannyDre, the IP 127.0.0.1, and if we connect and log in, there we are. So that is it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial we will work on adding multiple usernames to our game. And what we also want to do for register for the color is check if string, well, if root.the color.text, but we might want it to be a string. So if string.root.color.text is not equal to 0, then the color will be whatever the string was. So if the string was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, then the saved color would be that number. Else, if it was 0, because the user forgot to enter anything in here, which would return the number 0. What? It will actually turn a string. So change it to int the color, and if int that the color is equal to 0, then that will happen. Else root.username.the color would be equal to a random number between 0 and 7 plus 1. So that will be it for this tutorial, and I hope to see you next time. Comment on what we should work on after registering, but for now, see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I'm doing this after the tutorial, and in our chat frame, just make a very simple drawing of a map in the everything frame. And this is my background, so let me test it. And just make sure that this frame, press Ctrl Shift and down to make it under the avatar movie clip so that the player pops up above it, and take out this enter username. So let's just play until time is up. Log in, and this is the map. So it basically looks like we are actually moving on some